Hi Sag! Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. I have a reading for you for Scorpio season, basically up until, well, before your season starts. What have we got going on for you guys? So, already there is so much going on in Sagittarius, and we've been talking about this for like ages. I remember talking about this from like all the way back in Cancer season, right? Jupiter is going into Sagittarius, and if life felt a bit lackluster recently, get prepared, right? We've been preparing ourselves for this the entire time. God, the universe, energy, whatever you want to call it, wants to push things in your direction now. It's got a few lessons that it wants you to learn and a few things that it wants you to be prepared for, but no one thing. This is ultimate assured success. Train your mind now how you're going to handle and prepare and deal with all of this like marvelous stuff that is coming for you, because I promise you it is going to be no less than magnificent. You get an opportunity, you really do, to just start again. Like all of this stuff that has weighed you down, held you down, and just not been a lot of fun. It is a lesson. I want you to see it as a lesson. It's been nothing other than things that you've had to learn, okay? And I want you guys to prepare to walk forward in like straight up confidence. That everything that you have tackled in the run up to Jupiter going into your sign is really only a preparation of all the beautiful things that are going to happen while Jupiter is in your sign, okay? Sorry if I'm a bit sniffly. Mercury's gone into Sagittarius already. Venus is back in Libra doing a retrograde thing, and Scorpio and Libra just need to sort themselves out right now. They're a hot fucking mess. Let them get on with it. New moon in Scorpio happening on the 7th. We've got Jupiter entering Sagittarius on the 8th. On the 9th, we got Venus in Libra, trining Mars in Aquarius. So be prepared for some fireworks. On November the 15th, we've got Mars entering Pisces. So hopefully work-wise, you will find that there is a lot more fluidity to things, and things just start coming out of nowhere, and it's a good time to make some magic, you know. It's like a really good time to let the creativity come out. I don't know what I'm doing here. Sorry, I'm wearing a blanket because it's cold in London. Right, let me tell you how I'm doing this. I've pulled 3 cards from the Waite, and I am, for this fabulous Scorpio season, if we're not all absolutely crazy by the end of it, I am using the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Fabulous Doreen Virtue. I pulled 3 of the Waite, 3 of the Goddess Guidance. What do I have for you guys? Yes. Right. Sagittarius. I'm going to be that Sag ascending right now. I want you guys to focus entirely up until the 8th of November. Nothing less. Focus entirely where you see yourself this time next year. Get your head around a few concepts. What you are visualizing is what you are manifesting. The people you are surrounding yourself by are the ones that either help you get to that place or keep you away from that place. You now need to discern what is worth keeping around and what just is not making the mark. That could be a full cycle. That can be friends, people, family. Know one thing. When Uranus goes in retrograde in Aries, which I think it's doing on the 6th of November, there is very little scope to get things wrong. There have been definite lessons for you guys to learn. And when Aries goes back into, when Mars goes back into Aries and it does a retrograde thing, this is it, right? This is the final curtains. This is the show, the lessons, the things that you guys have to walk away from, knowing that you've learned this lesson thoroughly. You can conquer it. You can do it. Just put yourself out there in a way that you're already prepared. You already know how to deal with this stuff. You already know what the outcome is. You already know what it is you're doing. Certain habits within ourselves need to be checked again. You know, there are things that we need to do that is progressive, and we need to commit to this progression. And I don't think I don't think Mars is going to take any less than the best of you. It wants the best of you. But it really, if you want to make the best of this time, get yourself prepped and primed. Understand within yourself that you are not willing to accept anything less than top-notch Sagittarius. Game on. Okay? Right, where are we? What do I have for you guys? Assured success. Vesta. Ten of Pentacles. I have Vesta. Let's do it this way. Okay, let me call out the Rider-Waites first. I have the Ten of Pentacles. I have the Page of Cups. And I have the King of Cups. I have here Goddess Vesta. Waite Tara. I love these cards. They're so nice. And Mau. Did I say that right? Okay. Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, even. Assured success. Guaranteed reward. That ka-ching moment. That hitting the jackpot. Well, not really hitting the jackpot. I think you guys, if you put the work in, if you have a direction now in which way you want to go, and you put in the legwork in, you put in the work in, know that this can be like the ultimate reward. This is that happy family. This is the knowing that you don't need to look over your back anymore. Like, the finance is there, the money is there, the job security is there, and a bit of quality home time is assured as well. I mean, from now up until your season does begin, you got to bear in mind that the fruits of your labor are going to pay off. It's going to come through. You've got to just remain steadfast in working hard and making sure that your objective really is to create a happy home, a happy, nurturing home, an environment that you crave. Create it. Put certain things to bed already, certain mind frames, certain forms of thinking. Like, you've got to just think now. There is no time for negativity anymore. You got to push forward with what you want, and you got to believe it. Because the minute you believe that this is what you're worthy of, this is what happens. And if it's coming up in the cards, expect it. Expect the happy home. Expect the finances coming through, the job working out, the finance. Like, there is some money is going to come through to you. It is something that you have been working hard on. It is that comfortability. This, I want to say, is a good card. It's a precursor for Christmas. Make sure that you are tying up any arguments, any loose ends with people that are no longer relevant. And make sure you are investing only in the things that are going to get you to this picture of a happy home. Make amends where you need to, drop who you need to, and develop what you need to. You have learnt already who is right for you and who is wrong for you. If you are going to carry on fucking around in a shitty vibration, don't expect success. The key focus here is home. This is home. This is a happy home, a happy, fruitful home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. This could be a big thing. Moving home, are you moving home? It seems to be something that is going to be very fulfilling and very contenting for you. If you are given the opportunity to get a new roommate, if you are given an opportunity to move with your family, I would strongly suggest that you take it. Strongly suggest that you take it. I myself am moving around Christmas time. It's going to be nuts, but we know that it's going to be good for us. So, take whatever you can from this year, all the life lessons, keep the peace, stand up where you need to stand up. But one thing I will say, it is definitely assured, guaranteed success if you've learned your lessons and you know how to implement them. Focus does need to be on home, so make sure whatever you're doing, you are making your focus, the center of it, the home, the heart, the home, okay? Page of Cups. Now, I keep saying home and I keep thinking of Cancerians. Is there a Cancer involved in your life? I've got here Page of Cups, Scorpio or Pisces or Cancer. I'm intuitively thinking Cancer for some reason. I have here Waite, Tara, sensitivity. Okay. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Wow. Wow, guys. If this is something to do with drinking, if this has got something to do with overindulging, please take a step back. If your health is involved, please remain in your higher self, okay? If health is an issue here, do not overindulge with the alcohol. We've got Christmas coming up. I'm sure you guys don't want to be on an alcohol ban around Christmas time. Take it easy with the drinking. Try and do some exercise. You know, whatever. There is the other thing here. I love how these two cards tie in together. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. So maybe try and get in touch with your sensitive side. What is it that needs to be healed? What is it that you in yourself need to heal? What is it that you are indulging in at the moment that is bringing out certain reactions from you? Venus is in retrograde. It is going to bring up things that need to be resolved. And I want to say to you, Sagittarius, do not be afraid to look that fear in the eye. Whatever these monsters are, whatever the hell the problem is, look it in the eye. Stare it straight in the eye and get it over with. What is causing this sensitivity? What is bringing you to feel a certain way? Be able to address it, identify it, look at the thing for what it is, okay? Harsh relationships. We should really put that stuff to bed now. By the time Venus goes out of retrograde in Libra, which I want to say is going to be on the 16th of December, make sure that those relationships that you know are not good for you, like make sure they're out of the way already. Get rid of it. Sagittarius, trust me, you do not want this stuff lingering around when Jupiter starts bestowing all of these like magnificent life lessons to you. You don't want that. And you don't want leechy like energy vampires hanging around sucking out all of your good luck. Alright, the thing with Sagittarius is that unfortunately people just stick. They latch on and then they don't let go because they know how amazing you guys are. It's time to put the rubbish out. Get rid of these kind of bleh. Make sure that your mind is as clean as your environment. Clean up around you. Clean up your home. But clean up the stuff that's going on up there as well, okay? Go speak to a therapist. I think CBD is such a... No, what is it called? CBT. CBT is such a good way of like taking bad habits and changing them and molding them into something that is actually like practical, because it gives us an awareness of what it is that triggers certain things and feelings. I will say, however, it is so important to make sure that your home is your safe haven. Do not bring all sorts of energies in there, right? Without expecting some weirdness. Be very, very... I think this Scorpio season is a big thing for home. There may well be a water sign that is entering your life slightly younger. It is saying to avoid harsh relationships. So if you feel like the emotional ups and downs are just too negative and toxic, I will strongly suggest that you release those kind of situations, all right? The focus really needs to be on making sure that you are keeping your heart right, okay? Next I have here the King of Cups and Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. So, what is the tie between the two? The King of Cups is definitely somebody who is quite a emotionally intelligent, caring and nurturing individual. I would say to you, take up any sort of environmental work, maybe bring a few plants into your home, see what it is that you can do to help your environment. Go clean up, you know, the rubbish that is in the sea, any pollution kind of stuff. Do your bit, Sagittarius. That's fantastic karma. Like, really, if you get a chance to volunteer somewhere, go and volunteer in a nature reserve, on a farm, in a shelter. This kind of stuff is so good karma. Like, really draw in And I would really say surround yourself with plants as well. Like, my plants are my baby. They're my children. If anything... I have my baby here, my tomato plant. It keeled over because it's getting super windy in London. And I'm like, my baby. Do good, Sagittarius, and draw in some good. There is definitely a need, a call to be out in earth and in nature right now as well. So try and do your bit. Try and volunteer. Just try and do something that I'm gonna, help distract you from any shitty rubbish things and help draw in like some good karma and good energies into your life. As well as that, be emotionally intelligent, okay? Things that you know are just nonsense. Like, don't get involved. It's such a slippery slope, and it is only a downward slope. Like, if you feel and you know like things are just on a repetitive cycle, this Venus retrograde just wants you to deal with this stuff and like put it away already. Put it to bed. If it's something that's ringing true to a situation you've already dealt with before, you know this lesson, learn it and put it away. Put it to bed. You've already been there. You've already done it. It's something that you need to now master and move on from. I think Jupiter in Scorpio, in Sagittarius, is going to ask you to develop, right? You got to grow now. This is like the next chapter. You got to move on. Be strong, Sagittarius. Stay fit, stay healthy, mentally and physically. Stay away from the overindulgences. And I'm one to talk. I love a bit of overindulging every now and then. But we've got to maintain the balance. And health really needs to be put first, okay? Because Jupiter in Sagittarius is going to throw a lot of very good things at you. But it wants you to be prepared. And it wants you to be open and accepting to all of these good things that want to come to you. Garbage people out, healthy habits in. Alright, Sag? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful season, a beautiful Scorpio season. Try not to make it too dark and too crazy. And I know the planet's doing all of this weird stuff, but, Mercury's gone into Sagittarius now, so hopefully it gets a little bit easier. Take care, guys. I shall catch you again soon.